ahead and start recording. Today is March 16th. Yay, Adam just logged in. Great. And today we are going to be going over our PFL, that's Personal Financial Literacy Summative Assignments. This whole unit, we've been working on the world-class outcome of creating meaning strategically using reading, writing, speaking, and listening. So really, these are the skills that you've been focusing on quite a bit. You had like a pre-assessment at the very beginning. You had an interim, that's a middle part way assignment, and you received feedback on both of those assignments. And how to improve your reading, writing, speaking, and listening skills. So hopefully today we're going to see some really awesome growth. Also, you've been working on creativity, which is really making connections between your ideas and then improving the quality of your ideas as well. And then, of course, sorry, somebody's just logging in, financial literacy. So really being able to recognize those economic outcomes and what it takes to, we focused a lot on businesses, what it takes to run a successful business, etc. Okay, are there any questions before we get started? I'm going to take that as a no. All right. Okay, so first things first, this is your opportunity to, oh, I know why Carol can't hear me. Okay, so everybody just focus on the creativity exercise for just a second. Let me send Carol a message. Carol, go to mic and speakers and choose that, not telephone. Go to audio, audio and choose. Okay, well, that kind of came out wonky. I hope she gets it. All right. So this little creativity exercise is our chance to turn on our microphones and practice doing that and just, kind of get used to talking in front of the group again. All right. So our creativity exercise for this week, absolutely, Tristan, there are 5 random words below. They all relate to a 6th word. Your aim is to guess what that word may be, and then you're going to tell us why. Okay? So go ahead, Tristan. You can turn on your microphone first and tell us what you thought.
Hi, can everyone hear me?
I can, yeah. Go ahead and turn your speakers up just a little if you can, though.
Can you hear me better?
A little bit.
Okay, sorry, I'll speak loud.
There you go. Okay, perfect.
Okay, so let's see. So I have two things that might be. So the first one that could be is united because the buttons are united with the shirt, the puppet's parts are united, the skyscraper's parts are also united, the singer singing and the music player's music are united, and finally people have to vote united or else no one will get voted. So the 6th word could also be creative because the buttons can be used for like a creative project, and a puppet was made, and that's creative. And a skyscraper is a very creative building because it's different than other ones. And singing is all about creativity because you've got to make up lyrics and the song. And voting, the concept of voting is creative, how they came up with that idea, that everyone gets a chance to choose who they want as president or other thing. Yeah.
Wow, I really love hearing everybody's, totally different ideas and thinking. Would you all say that Tristan explained his connection amongst his ideas and then also told us, well, I guess we really don't know if he improved his ideas from his very first one, but maybe you thought his second option was better than his first, or vice versa. Um, What would you guys think? Yeah. All right. Good job. Okay. All right. Thank you, Tristan. That was good. All right. Our next person is going to be Adam. So I'm just going to start at the top of the list and then work my way down. So, Adam, go ahead and turn your microphone on and tell us what word you came up with for this game.
Hello.
Hi.
Well, now I kind of just went a little off with that one. With that one, I'm just gonna go on with sentences. Is that okay?
You know, that's your creativity coming through, Adam, so take it away.
Okay. So there is a button that operates a puppet, and the puppeteer is living in a skyscraper next to a singer who is voting for presidency.
Hmm. Wow. So you kind of turned yours into a short story. So if you had to pick one word to be your next word, what would it be?
Hmm. To think of one word. Hmm.
After the singer votes, maybe what would come next?
After the singer votes, hmm.
Maybe circle it back up to the button in the puppeteer.
Okay, well, at least I think that maybe the singer would get support from the president candidate
Okay.
for his fans.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you, Adam. I love seeing everybody's different ideas come through. Good job.
Actually, I just figured something out.
Okay.
I think it would all be related to support.
Oh, why do you think so?
I think that the button can support people because buttons can really help people out, like buttoning up clothing or pressing a button to make an amusement park ride go. Puppets are all supported by strings. Skyscrapers are supported by metal and metal girders. The singer is supported by his voice or by his fans, and the president or the candidate is supported by all of his voters.
Oh my goodness, Adam. I actually think you did this right here on the spot. You just made a revision to significantly improve the quality of your ideas. I think that's perfect. Support would go with this, all of these words really well. A button supports a shirt being held together. A puppet is supported by strings. A skyscraper is supported by all of the building beams. The singer is supported by fans, and a president is supported by votes. I love it.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself now.
Yep. All right. Next on our list is Charlie. It's okay, Emma.
I think all the words have to do with the presidential election. Well, the sixth word is presidential election because skies, because vote is people vote for the president. Uh, Button because people wear those button pins to show which candidate they like,
Yeah.
and the puppet for that some of them are talking for someone else.
Right?
A skyscraper, Trump Tower, and a singer um because some walk and roll people are voting for certain candidates.
That is very good. And we all know that sometimes when popular singers like a candidate, then it makes other people like them as well, just because you like the singer and not so much, you don't really even care about the candidate as much. But that's really good. Yes, people wear those buttons, during an election. Sometimes people can possibly call politicians puppets. um, because they kind of get their strings pulled based on where the money's at. Very good, Charlie. This is great. All right, Emma, you're up next.
I'm actually still trying to figure it out. Can I have a minute?
Yeah, absolutely. And remember, there's no right or wrong answer when we're doing, a game. It's a creativity exercise. Really, what we're trying
Okay.
is, can you explain the connection between your ideas? All right.
Okay.
I'm not sure if Caro can hear me or
Thank
not.
you.
Caro, if you can you please turn your microphone on? There she is. Okay. Hi there. Oh, Caro, you turned it on, then you turned it off. Can you turn it back on and tell us what your word would be?
I tried thinking for this one, but I couldn't really come up with anything.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Like I said, there's no right or wrong answer when you're doing a creativity exercise. So, does anything at all come to mind?
No.
No. All right. Well, we'll give you some time, kind of like Emma, who just logged in, to think about this, and we'll move
Okay.
to Lexi.
I wanted to do city because all of these things could happen in a city.
Oh,
There are buttons on the doors, there can be puppet shows, there are skyscrapers, there are singers, and you can vote for things.
very good. And yeah, a lot of activity happens in a city. So, um, people would maybe be more likely to vote, and there's singers and skyscrapers and puppet shows. Very good. I didn't think of that at all. All right, we'll circle back to Emma because she has an idea. Go ahead, Emma.
I think of a dancer.
Okay, tell us why.
Cause, well, in in like a ballet, you have to have dancers. But there's also like it could be a ballet about a city. It, there could be skyscrapers, boats, and things like that.
Sure. All right. I'm loving the creativity coming through and people's different ideas. Very good. Okay, Caro, she has an idea. Go ahead and turn your microphone back on.
So I was thinking of a show because a button can be in a show, a puppet can be in a show, and other.
Good. Caro, you kind of just cut out. I actually can't. Can anybody else hear Caro right now? Type yes or no into the chat.
Too.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Rest.
Yeah, Caro, I think your connection is kind of cutting out. Why don't you type your idea into the chat and we'll read yours at the very end. Okay? All right, how about Victoria? Victoria, can you turn on your microphone? Oh,
Okay.
getting a message. Okay, hello, Victoria. So right now we're doing the creativity exercise, and so there are 5 random words below. What was your 6th word and why?
Uh, um. Um.
Or do you want some more time?
Could I have some more time?
Sure. All right. Let's go. You could go ahead and turn on your microphone, or turn off your microphone. Everybody type yes or no into the chat. Can you still hear me? Okay, good. I think what was going on is Carolyn was sharing. And Carolyn, go ahead and turn your microphone off for now, just in case. And her connection was kind of breaking up. So she's going to type her idea into the chat. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started sharing our big project. So this is our PFL summative. I'm just going to open it just in case anybody is new or just looking at it for the very first time. Let me make this a little bigger and tell you what you did. Okay, so your goal was to create a newsletter that provides business owners and entrepreneurs with information to help them make businesses more profitable. Your role was a newspaper reporter, and your audience were people who would buy that newspaper, like business owners and entrepreneurs. The situation. The editor has asked you to step up and create this newsletter. You have to talk about what is important to business owners today. So your product was to make your newsletter. You had some choices of tools, but then you also had, a choice to do something on your own. And I know a couple people chose to do a Prezi instead of one of these tools. It was all very individual. Okay. Then, depending on your grade level, you had different little assignments that you had to make sure you included. So first of all, you had to do an interview. This was required for everyone. Okay. For grades 2 through 6, you had to choose 2 out of 3 activities. For grades 4 through 6, you were going to do 3 activities. And then your rubric was listed down here below. So this is what you will receive. Yes, Charlie, I do have yours. This is what you will receive your grade on, which if it's not today, probably by the end of this week, you will get an email highlighting where you fell on your rubric, just like you did for your pre-assessment and interim. Okay, are there any questions before we start sharing? Okay. All right. Well, Tristan, you are up first. So go ahead and turn on your microphone and tell us about the Daily Dollar.
Okay, so my newspaper is called the Daily Dollar, and I did do it in Google Docs, but that's because I saw this newsletter template, and I thought it was perfect for a newsletter. So,
Absolutely. And you don't
so
have
here,
to read all of this interview. Just kind of tell us what you did. So basically, you interviewed this person, and who is she, and what was the main gist of the interview that we're looking at?
yeah, so I interviewed Kathy Elliott, and so in this interview, it was all about who she has to work with. She's a realtor. She owns the Clark Agency, which is in Gunnison, Colorado, and I actually knew her. We were friends when we still lived in Gunnison. So I emailed back and forth with her, and so she said that she works with her daughter and her daughter's husband, Audrey Townsend and Josh Townsend. They are both real estate agents, so she loves working with them, although they are just part-time. And the advantage of working in a team is that they can work together and help each other out, which ultimately benefits the customers. So they never argue when asked. Sometimes they have different opinions, but each person states what they believe, and then usually the issue is agreed upon. And there's a lot of mutual respect between the three of us, and that helps. So she also works with a lot of customers, and they can be difficult at times because it's such a high dollar purchase. It's very emotional for people. They often get angry and get frustrated easily. People can be difficult, but it's kind of understandable since the process is so stressful because it's so expensive. So she tries to ease their minds and be professional. Sometimes they ask for things that I can't give them, but I always explain why, so they then understand and aren't upset. So she gave some people who want to become realtors some advice. It's a 24/7 job. People expect to be able to get a hold of you always. There is a lot of legal knowledge and the ability to work with people. It's more than just showing houses. Since it's commission-based, You also need to be good at budgeting your money.
Very good. So this was a very successful, it sounds like, entrepreneur in the real estate business. Very nice. Okay, and then it looks
So
like you did a biography on her as well.
yeah, this is my biography from last week. So to understand this interview, you kind of had to also read the biography, but last week's VC fell out.
Okay. All right, let's take a look here. Let me see if I can open it in a
I'll
new.
I'll definitely shorten it. I'll just read like a little bit of it, just like mention the most important things.
Sure, yeah, sure. I'm getting it to open right now. Looks like, oh boy. Um, let's see if
It won't. I'll really shorten everything. It's not as long as it looks because there's just like a sentence that's written in really big text. So
sure, go ahead.
I'll shorten. So
Whoa, sorry.
yeah, this biography is dedicated to Kathy Elliott because she is a true friend and a successful entrepreneur. I can't see that well.
I know, like I barely touch it and then it like goes crazy, zooms in.
Hmm. Okay, I guess. Oh no. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's good.
Oh no!
No.
Crazy. Okay, well, anyway, it looks like she's gone to college. She has her
Yeah, she was. She played dolls and office and restaurant. She played office and restaurant while the other girls played with dolls. She had a newspaper business, and she went to college. And after going to college, she started to work at the Clark Agency, which was a real estate agency. She really enjoyed it because she bought the business in 1991. So Kathy Elliott got married to Curtis Elliott and now has one daughter, Audrey, who is now working at the Clark Agency. Kathy Elliott now still lives in Gunnison, Colorado, and has won the People's Choice Best Realtor Award. Luckily, I've memorized it because else it'd be really hard to read it right now.
I know.
Kathy says she has no plans of retiring. She says she suspects that she'll know when the time is right to retire. So maybe you can scroll down a little.
Um, well, there.
So I personally know Kathy Elliott. She was a she oops, I don't know which one. Well, she is a true friend and is always very supportive. I can understand why she got the People's Choice Best Realtor so many times in a row. In conclusion, Kathy Elliott is a great entrepreneur and a true friend.
Very cool. I am glad that you actually knew somebody so well. That's great. And then, let's see. Why don't we let me look at all of these and boys.
Yeah, no, you definitely don't have to look at that. Those aren't really important, but those, that was part of what we were supposed to do. And it's basically just I added a lot more adjectives, so better adjectives.
Good. Awesome. Yes, exactly. But if other students are interested, they can very easily click on these links as well. So those are the improvements that he made. And then why don't you read your comic for us? That sounds funny.
Yeah, it's the finance comic. The finance comic. You gotta be smart when you spend money. For example, get what you need before what you want. Be kind. For example, if you have some extra money, donate it. So if you have like some money that you really don't know what to spend, like if you want to buy like a new toy, maybe instead you could give it to someone who really needs it more than you do.
Very nice. Yeah, it actually makes you feel really happy when you help others. So good.
Yeah. And then I have some advertisements. The first one is for my Black computer. So the Black computer, get this professional computer for your safety and for the environment for only $300. Go to McDonald's, get a Big Mac for only 99 cents now. Save big at McDonald's.
Oh, well, well, good thing we're not doing our health and wellness unit anymore. But yes, definitely our
I actually never, I actually never eat at McDonald's, but and yeah, that was the first thing that I thought of when I had to make an advertisement.
well,
Um,
they're doing their job right.
and then
So,
a help wanted section. Timmy's BBQ. We need help serving food. Payment is $8 per hour. More questions? Email us at bbqisyummy@yahoo.com. 2. The old pottery. The old dog pottery. We need help baking pottery. Payment is $7.50 per hour. Check out our website for more info. www.theolddog.com.
Cute.
PNP's Plumbing. We need an assistant in plumbing. Call us at 970-888-888-998. See, I know the phone number isn't right, but I have to make a fake one so that you wouldn't actually call someone, just in case.
Yeah. Okay, very good. And then,
And then for like a fictional story about finance, I
yeah,
did Help from Tamantha. Every week, Tamantha helps people with financial trouble. Hi guys, it's me, Tamantha. This week I helped a person, whose name I am not allowed to give, who is having trouble managing his money. He said that every month he would get his bill and be surprised at the cost of electricity. So I looked at the problem. After looking at it for some time, I realized that it was because he had high-cost light bulbs that used a lot of energy and were bad for the environment. I generously bought some LED light bulbs for him. Now his electricity cost has gone down greatly. Need help from Tamantha? Send us an email at tamanthahelpsyou2@outlook.com.
my heart is singing with happiness right now. You have connected so many different units together with our environmental unit, with our financial literacy unit. You have definitely created meaning using reading, writing, and speaking, Tristan. So pat yourself on the back. Good job.
Thank you.
Aw, all right. Oh, that's Bed Bath & Beyond. Sorry. Let's move on to Adam's. And Adam, I have yours from my email that you sent me just in case your other one wasn't correct anymore. So go ahead, Adam, and turn on your microphone. Hello. Adam, are you talking? Uh-oh. Uh, Adam, do you want to check your speakers and make sure that they are turned up? Because if you're talking right now, I can't hear you. Here, let me send Adam a private message about turning on his. Okay. Can anybody else hear Adam? Okay. All right. So, uh-oh. It must be something going on with your microphone, Adam. But we are taking a look here, and if you do get it to work, then we will make sure that you get a chance to talk about it. But we're looking here at Adam's newsletter, and it's really cool. It's Business Innovations. Um, so really, he has some cool pictures here, and I don't want to just read it word for word, but if you look at the bottom right, that little picture of what kind of looks like a house, that's Denver Plastics. Oh, wait, Adam,
Hello?
there you are. Okay.
Okay. It works with my microphone for whatever reason, but not with just the computer.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, so here we go. Business innovations. Commercial business lots for sale. Location excellent for starter businesses. The atmosphere perfect neighborhood. Lots of residential homes. As a reporter for Business News, I have found some very interesting new developments in our business community. Advantage: more job opportunities, growth in population. The businesses will be open for engineering car models. Other departments are open for mold injection, body frames for motorcycles, graphic design departments for logos. As an employee for Business News, here are some popular real estate businesses that sell commercial business lots. Remax, Aero, and Rex. Denver Plastics just bought their first future business building in injection molding. Welcome, Denver Plastics. This reporter, in evaluating the above facility, has confirmed that this facility has the latest innovations to allow a startup business a greater chance to succeed.
Well, great. All right. So thank you, Adam. Did you have anything else for your newsletter, or was this all kind of on one page?
That was all one page.
All right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
We will move to Victoria. Okay, Victoria, go ahead and turn on your microphone. It's
Alrighty.
okay.
Hey, Finance Today, new products and innovations.
So it looks like we're looking at maybe an ad first. So why don't you tell us, you probably don't have to read all of it, but maybe just read like this little part here or something.
Okay. Alright. New customers will receive 20% off your new LCD waterproof monitor if ordered today. You will be much happier enjoying your shower with this wonderful product.
Very good. And I think we can all remember from a few weeks ago when you had described this product. Okay, and then it looks like more of your ad. I'll keep scrolling down. All right, so it looks like, is that all of your newsletter for us today?
Yes.
All right, well, thank you,
So
Victoria.
that reading was kind of my only one.
Okay. All right, let's move on to Carolyn. So Carolyn, let's try your microphone again. If you start cutting out again, then I'll just read it for you.
Stupid. She lets everyone read like a whole page. No, not me.
Okay, Victoria, you can probably, well, I'll mute you. That's fine. All right, Carolyn, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see if it works.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. So we wrote these questions for an interview for me. The first one is, why did you invent this product? I invented this robot because we needed to make something that would make the world a better place. I wanted to help the older ones, so I wanted to make something that wasn't that popular right now. So robot, what came to mind. And then, what was the difficulties about coming up with this product? The difficulties coming up with this robot was that I didn't want to make something that was already built, like I said before. So robot came into my mind because there's not a lot of robots that can do a lot of stuff. And then, what things would you give advice to other businesses that are trying to become more profitable? The advice that I will give is that you always want to start at a low price and then get more higher, because and then you also want to think of your customers too.
Sure. Yeah, keep the customer in mind always. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'll move to the next one. Sorry. Okay.
It's fine. So the product name is the GoBot. So the GoBot is a robot that can speak in 10 languages and can be named anything that you want, that you would like. The amazing languages it can speak are Chinese, Spanish, French, English, Italian, Swedish, Greek, Russian, and Korean. This robot will only come in one color, white as snow. This robot will also have feelings like being sad, being mad, being happy. Any kind of feelings you think of, it will have. This robot will go to the store and do other stuff that elderly ones can't do. For example, if you can't cook, this robot will cook for you. This robot can drive you places. The GoBot will take your place if you need to be somewhere but you can't go.
Good.
The GoBot has the same body shape as this, but with a teardrop shaped head.
Okay. Right. Teamwork. Do you need me to zoom in on that a little?
Yes, please.
Is that better? Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Teamwork. To make this robot, there will be a lot of teamwork. Some people will see if everything that needs to be there is there. If there needs to be any changes, they will fix those changes. There will be a group that cleans the robot when it's done, when it's complete. Teamwork is important because you can work together and accomplish something quicker. Like these jobs can help each other because if one group is running low on some of the people, they can help on that job. Teamwork is the best way to succeed because everyone succeeds. Because everyone wants to succeed, so you have to have teamwork.
Okay, so I'm recognizing some of your old work that maybe you have improved.
Yeah. Features of the robot. One feature is that the robot can speak. It needs to speak because you might be asking questions and it will have to reply. Another thing is that it can act like a human. It needs to act like a human because if it goes to the store, it can do the same things that a human can do.
Okay. Marketing the products, all right?
Elderly people will need this because it can make their lives better. How? It makes their lives better because the GoBot takes care of the person, like making sure that they took their medicine, they have enough energy for other stuff, etc. The GoBot will take your place to do all of this. It would make their lives much more easier because they won't be needing to do the things they can't do. People need to buy this because it is inexpensive and everyone can buy it. It of course will make your life easier.
Absolutely. Okay, so this looks like a little ad, so prices and information.
Yeah. The robot will cost $99.99. This product is big because everyone wants this for their parents or grandparents. By putting the GoBot in markets, it will make our business successful because it will be selling very good.
All right. And there we go. All right, so this was definitely an interesting newsletter. Not a ton of like graphics and whatnot to go with it, but you definitely had some of the information and important pieces of it. So thank you, Carol.
Thanks.
Yeah, you did good. All right, Lexi. Okay, so it's loading. So go ahead and turn your microphone on. Let me make this a little bigger. Okay.
So first I have my financial comic,
Sure.
and it's Super Businessman, and he saves businesses with his financial tips. And then I have my ad, which is, you want me to explain it?
Um, well, yeah, tell us what we're looking at because it's kind of hard to see with the pencil. So,
So, after I heard puppet, then my mom said sock puppet. Then I thought of an episode of my favorite show in the world. So I kind of drew a picture for um
a sock puppet, it looks like.
my favorite show. It's called Gravity Falls, and the episode is called Sock Opera. Basically, Mabel puts on it's a puppet show, and yeah.
Well, there you
And
go.
every character is talking about what they thought about it.
All right.
Mabel says it's the best show ever. Seuss really likes it when the puppets explode. Wendy says it's great. Stan says it's great. Yeah.
A couple of people remember that episode. That's awesome. Okay, tell us about your interview with Mr. Graybeard and just kind of summarize it for us about this.
So the characters are made up, but my dad is a businessman, so he played the part of Mr. Graybeard. Basically, it's all about financial tips and a few sentences about his team.
Okay. All right. And then, let's see. The subscriber business. So tell us about the teleportation machine. Is this the ad that we're looking at here, or an editorial?
It
It's okay. You could just read it for us. Tell us what we're looking at.
it isn't the ad. It is like it's just an article in the newspaper.
It's just an article about it. Okay, about the teleportation machine. And I think we all kind of from a couple of weeks ago what your product was all about. But why don't you tell us the main points of your product and what's so cool about it?
Well, this actually, I remember what this is. This was the paragraph that we made better.
Oh, okay, yeah, because this looks very familiar to one of your last assignments. So you improved this one. Very good. Then, okay, it looks like this is your interview again. That's
not my interview. I don't know what this is.
I think sometimes, PictoChart is a little wonky, but that's probably what you typed into it, and that's totally fine. This is your actual.
Because the interview in Safari, and I don't know, it looks strange.
Yeah, it looks good, though, when we're just looking at what's in the turquoise, so that looks good. All right, thank you, Lexi. This looks great.
You're welcome.
All right, Grace Schroeder. Oh, I don't know if she's with us, but Grace Elizabeth, are you here? Whoever is logged in as student, I can't really. Okay, that's her. Grace Elizabeth, I will be looking for your assignment in my email. All right, and then let's see. Charlie. Let me go back to my email, Charlie, because you had sent it. Oh, it didn't open for me, Charlie. I'm sorry. So I will show everybody, I will show you, Charlie, I should say, the error message that I got when I tried to open it in just a second. So everybody else, wow, I can't believe it. We're talking about after spring break. What is our next assignment? We have wrapped up our big PFL unit. So we have done quite a bit of improvement around building our creativity, learning about financial literacy, and creating meaning using reading, writing, speaking, and listening. Well, now that we have improved so much, we get to do some more fun type of activities. So our first one is going to be writing a letter. So letter writing. This is going to be a friendly letter. So you're going to just pick a famous entrepreneur that you choose from your research. This person can be dead or alive. It can be somebody from the past. It can be, somebody who you actually know personally, like Tristan knows that person personally. He might want to look for somebody new.
One second. I already did interview like Kathy quite a few times.
Awesome. You already did this before, ahead of the game, and you will be ready to go for our VC that comes after.
Yeah, but I already like used the interview like in our assessment today. Should I just do another one?
Well, this is writing a letter to a entrepreneur. So write a letter to a famous entrepreneur that you chose to research. You might want to pick somebody new because it might be boring to look up the same person. Anyway, and like I said, this person can be alive or deceased, and you're just writing them a letter. And you can see, because all of you are either in the pink or green group, what is included in your requirements. And then, yes, you can make, thank you for the good question, Lexi. You can make a fun type of project. It doesn't have to be like in a Google Doc. You can make a storybook, any of the tech tools that you have learned so far this year. You can make your letter kind of more creative if you wish. You could even make a video reading your letter if that helps. All right, friends, I will let everybody go. Charlie, stay on the call so I can show you what's going on when I look for your assignment. Grace Elizabeth, I will expect your assignment in my email today, and that's it for now. All right, bye. Have a great spring break.